Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jeff McComb. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, season finale Picard. Not much to talk about. Oh, thanks for coming.
Yeah, fine. It was good.
Yeah.
They didn't ruin it.
Yeah, you were happy with it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will have several complaints,
Mm-hmm.
but none of them really that matter.
No,
So,
this was great.
No, it was real good.
I kind of wish that I hadn't been hurt so many times before, because as I was watching this season, I was always kind of guarding myself. This is great.
I like what you're doing, but I'm worried.
But I don't want to enjoy it too much. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, I wish we saw it in theater.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that was an option in Canada.
No, just America.
Yeah.
We got to see Alice Krige.
Yeah.
She
was still just credited as the voice.
Okay, well that was her face.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know if maybe they used some kind of rig thing or something. Because she was only credited at the end as the voice of.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Memory Alpha had her just as her, but
Alright.
last episode said voice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, she had extra prosthetics on. She was not doing well. She was draining other Borg to survive.
Yeah.
Just long enough.
Just long enough. Yes, their plan was very fragile. It did end up working pretty well, but alright.
Well, you know, she was running on fumes at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess she had to try some.
Yeah, so like this is desperate revenge hour. Like,
And
she was the talking head.
Yeah, she was the talking head. She had the same
And
shape
if you actually
head.
look at like some of the tubes and stuff that are coming out of her head, it kind of does look the same shape.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was like a male voice.
Whatever.
But, you know, throw us off.
Mm-hmm.
They even were playing like First Contract theme or whatever in the end credits sometimes. So,
Oh, were they?
yeah, just extra.
Okay.
Extra little Borg hints for you. What do you think of Jack's suit?
Jack's suit. Oh yeah, yeah, cool. A little modern take on the Borg, and we got a different spin on the Borg speech.
Yeah.
You know, your culture will evolve or something like they were. It wasn't quite the same Borg speech that we got.
You know, they can't just assimilate anymore. That's not the future. They must evolve.
Yes, evolve and destroy. Speaking of destroy, oh my god, that starbase took a beating.
That is the most powerful starbase I've ever seen.
Yes.
Because that was a lot of ships shooting it.
Yeah, I would like to shake the hand of whoever was involved in designing that starbase.
It's Barclay.
I don't think they could have done a better job.
Like, Barclay just sitting in his lounge. Are they still firing at us? Give me another Mai Tai. We even started out with Anton Chekov, which was a beautiful tribute. And then you got to hear Chekov's voice of Walter Koenig.
Oh, was it actually him?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, good.
I was just like, you're playing your son.
Yeah, he is playing his
My
son.
father would have said. Well, that's good. You know, it's fine. Nice we got a president that I know instead of these random Federation presidents. Promote legacy characters to president.
Yeah.
Except, no, she's not a legacy character, but Burton was the president.
I'm sure that's how they'll end it. I'm sure that the entire last season of Discovery is just an election.
Yeah.
Like it just turns into the West Wing.
I'm excited for the finale of that one when Riker shows up and says, "Holodeck off."
Fire at will.
Seven, she takes back control of the ship, and she pesters the other ships.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. It's just like, yeah, let's decloak, shoot at them a bit.
Do a little mosquito run. Yeah. I guess.
Like, you are not gonna cause any damage. But I guess she did distract enough of them to help that station stay afloat a little longer. Picard takes that beautiful ship.
We got so many beautiful, beautiful shots of the Enterprise.
There was so much spaceship shots. that's what I love. It's like my favorite part of Nemesis was like the amount of space shots we got, like battling ships. Yeah, he takes that down there. He's like, okay, well, you know, she's in Jupiter somehow, and we gotta go there. I like that they had these like little extending like antennas so that they could fly. Fly around them. And then, we had to beam on board.
Yeah.
Worf made it a threesome.
Yes.
I can't believe he went there.
No, Worf was great in this. Worf has been fantastic all season.
Swords are more fun.
Swords are more fun. Like, Worf is great.
Yeah.
Need more
Riker's
Michael Dorn.
overacting with that heavy sword.
Yeah. What is that even made out of?
The sword!
Oh, shit! I had no idea it was that heavy.
The hilt!
Yeah, we got a couple Borg shooting Worf pretty good there.
Yeah, Worf took a bunch of shots. Like,
Yeah.
what are the Borg shooting with that's not deadly?
I like your explanation that, like, you know, they're low powered, they're like, you know,
They're dying and being drained, you know, whatever it is.
They don't want the firepower, because otherwise Worf should long be dead.
Yeah, that should have.
Not just taking a nap after. All tuckered out.
I got shot 5 times directly by the Borg, and I just need a nap. Just sleep it off, man.
Got that whole, like, data, like, oh, like, even the computer can't fly us in for the Death Star trench run. And Data's just like, I'll do it. Like, no, I said no. Like, but I can do it. Be like, no, nobody can do it. Not even you.
Yeah.
Really? The amount of times I've seen Data, like, come on.
Even that, like, they probably should have just plugged him in directly, but I guess, you can use the controls. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I was just like, here goes nothing, and then Troy's just like, what do you mean nothing? Like, that's not even the question that you should ask at all. Like, that makes no sense. Just sit back. Enjoy your counseling, chair. We removed this one chair because it was pointless. I sense great danger. But she did.
I sense great enjoyment.
Yeah, when Riker sent up the signal saying goodbye, she sensed him, and then they found him. We got an overhead shot.
That was gorgeous. That was
Direct
probably
line
the
of
best
sight.
shot of the episode. Yeah.
It was like for a second, but shit, we forgot to pick up Riker.
No, these are the kind of, like, that's the kind of visuals you just couldn't do in TNG. Like, you couldn't really have shots like that, and it's awesome. You know, they take a look at, like, what can we do with this ship that we couldn't do before? Like, how can we work that in?
I mean, I've seen them struggle to fit that ship in a lot of things, but they did not struggle to fit it into the Borg ship.
No, and I also love how the interior of the Borg ship has, like, phasers and photon torpedoes as well.
Of all the things think were unrealistic, that is not one of them.
No? Okay, that's legit.
They adapt. They just quickly built them.
I'm sure.
I like Beverly, like, firing off all the weapons and just being like, what? I've done it all in 20 years.
Yeah. Been living on my own. I've learned how to fuck shit up.
I killed a ghost.
Yeah.
A lot's happened in the last 20 years.
Watching Data have fun there, it was good. Riker Worf banter. Jack and Picard talk was really good. I really like that. And, like, the whole Jack, like, he's just like, he is getting everything in that connection that he hasn't had. He's just been like, hooked up with a chick on Metalis Prime, whatever. You know, his only friend is his mom. And so, like, he hasn't had any connections. Now, like, you take away, like, the negative part of it, like what they're doing and killing all that people, but, like, now he gets to feel what everybody else is feeling. He gets to know all these people. Like, that's a euphoric drug.
Yeah. Yeah, that is.
And, like, you know, he's just like, I was meant for this. This is why I was created. Like, let me be this. Picard's like, no, me. You choose me.
Okay, but can you not kill everybody in the process, please?
Yeah. I thought that was a real good speech. And so, like, no, I will stay with you. And even, like, before he plugged himself up. He's like, I promised myself I wouldn't do this. But
Here we go.
yeah, back to the collective. I love it. He's still playing that card with the Borg Queen. It's like, you can take me. Again, Locutus.
Nobody cares.
We covered this in the
we
last
have
one.
Not cared about this.
Don't want
so
you anymore.
It's been done. Please stop asking. Getting embarrassing.
How many other Picard's crazy exes are going to come back in his life and for world domination?
Yeah, right?
You know, maybe we should go back to that episode of Love Interest for Picard, because this one seems to be a little bigger than we thought.
Yeah, maybe we need to revisit
Story
that
wasn't
topic.
over yet. She's literally the mother of his son almost.
Yeah.
Liar, a deceiver! You've wormed your way into his head.
He found me at the very edge of space where you left us.
Jack decides, alright, I'm leaving. Started pulling out all those plugs.
Yeah.
Pulled out like 10 of them. Dad couldn't pull out the one. He had to help him.
Yeah, whatever. Picard's old.
yeah, he's an old android. I like Jack's little sensory thing, and then when he shows up on a bridge, it's just rip this off on the turbo lift.
Ripped it off on the turbo because I guess they wanted his
Also-
full face for the emotional.
How beautiful is that? They used the turbo lift. They didn't just beam to the bridge.
Nobody ever does.
No, I like that. It's the future, sure. Transporters can't be that safe that you just beam to the bridge all the time.
I guess not.
Beam.
There needs to be some kind of
Yeah. They saved the day.
If we blow up there was a load-bearing transmitter because of course it is. We get there. That's kind of. It's a bit of an eye roll. It's like, oh, if we blow up the transmitter, the whole cube's gonna go. Like,
Well, I mean, all her power was going into that, right? So,
Yeah.
you blow up their power source, it's gonna blow up everything.
Yeah.
I believe it more than Picard going, oh, I hear voices telling you to shoot right there.
Man, I really hope nobody shoots us right here. That would be really bad. Oh no!
Shit, he can hear us.
Stop thinking about where our weak points are. Maybe that's how he does it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how he does it. He just whispers to the collective, don't think about where your weak points are. Oh, fuck.
I can still hear them.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
Got multiple endings.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody lived happily ever after, and then again, and then again.
And then again, they kept getting happier and ever and after.
We got Tuvok back.
Yeah.
He's all just like, hey, I'm about to promote. I quit because Starfleet doesn't care. You brought up this whole all the charges were dropped for the other people, because they saved the day. Like, yeah, you were involved, but let's just drop the charges for the other people.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, oh my god, just save the fucking day, and you don't care if my ideals don't fit with Starfleet, I quit. And Tuvok's like, oh, well, let me tug at your heartstrings with a little Captain Shaw report. And just be like, Shaw's just like, she doesn't follow the rules, but the rules kind of boring, but she'll write her own book, she'll be a good captain one day. All the things you weren't expecting him to say.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, so when we get back, my recommendation to make her for captain, unless she hijacks the ship in the next 48 hours.
Yeah, if she does that, I don't recommend her.
Yeah, I'll near a walk.
The book that she writes is going to be great. And the rules that she breaks, maybe they were broken to begin with.
They are trying to push the 7 spin-off extremely hard.
Well, they're starting off on the wrong foot, in my opinion, by having Raffi as our first officer. I'm sorry, but the whole ending of Worf and Raffi and just be like, oh, all this stupid shit that you've done to push your family away and screw yourself up and everything, now your family wants you back, go be with them. I am gonna go be the first officer of a ship to go home.
Yeah, you're right. That does kind of cheapen the ending there, I guess.
It's not even like, oh, I want to be with 7, so I'm gonna be... No, that thing is dead. From what I got in that transporter room, that thing is dead.
Raffi's gonna Raff, I guess. You know what just occurred to me? So Jack's spot on the bridge on New Enterprise.
Oh man, you're just jumping ahead. We didn't get to the shuttle ride.
I know I'm jumping ahead, but whatever. It just sort of occurred to me. Jack's spot on the New Enterprise. There, he's the counselor to the captain. Seven made him Neelix.
No.
Yep.
No.
That's what she was thinking about.
No.
Seven made him Neelix.
I will address Jack, but not yet. You've jumped too far. You've jumped too far.
Okay.
All right. So we got a shuttle ride.
We got a shuttle ride.
And it's going up to the Titan, and Jack's in a Starfleet uniform, and he's pacing, and Picard's just like, I remember I paced on my thing, a light here. And then they're just like, oh yeah, we didn't want to tell you, because Starfleet wouldn't have told you about this, but they renamed the ship Enterprise G, plenty of letters left.
Ugh.
I like the sentiment. I like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And I was like, why the hell? We just saw Shelby's ship. It was not blown up.
Probably not.
But what I looked up or whatever it was getting decommissioned.
Okay.
Because I guess it's been around for 20 years or whatever. That's not a lot of time. It's still a very nice new ship.
The Enterprise is supposed to be brand new, top of the line, big boy.
Yeah, well, they were sort of saying that the Titan was, top of the line when Geordi and Shaw were going back and forth, peeking out.
Okay.
Like the structural engineering is and this and that. But my issue with the name change was everything the Titan just did is going to be classified as what the Enterprise did.
Okay.
But here we have a brand new ship, not brand new, but like the Titan is the hero ship of the Federation for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you build legends for things like that, like, so you could have built the legend of this new ship, but then you're just like, fuck it, we'll just call it the Enterprise. And it's like, no, like, it should stay the Titan, because, like, do you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, hey, if you're going to give me another series with the Enterprise G, where they go around exploring space, it might feel a little similar to that series with the Enterprise that's going around and exploring space.
Yeah, maybe we have to wait for Strange New Worlds to finish.
Like,
It's getting a little crowded.
Shouldn't have changed the name? You could call it Star Trek Legacy, or you could call it Star Trek Titan.
Yeah.
Or Star Trek Jack.
Helm! Set a course for Metalis system, maximum warp, tactical, ready torpedoes and phasers. I don't know what we're walking into here.
Out.
And we were on the ship, we got Sydney there, and I love that, like, Jack comes up, okay, like, horrible. Just, he's got the Picard name, probably still calling himself Crusher, whatever, and it's just like, cool, he's in Starfleet, that's fine, he's an ensign, makes perfect sense, he's qualified for that shit.
Yeah.
I've gotten to know the character enough, I like the character a lot, actually. I love it when he just rambles and shit. Jumps on the bridge, is like, oh yeah, send a Metalis Prime, load weapons, we don't know what we're gonna run into, sits on the chair, and it's like, fucking hilarious. I love this guy.
Yeah, that only works because he personally knows everybody on that bridge.
Exactly.
But yes.
And then Seb's like, out. Ignore him. And she's like, I usually do. I'm like, that is perfect. And he's like, oh, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And she's like, sit there, you're special counsel to me. He's just an ensign. But we also saw when he was sitting on that chair before, like he was helping out Picard, he knows the system, so he's pretty useful in all that aspect. He just doesn't have the rank or the experience in Starfleet, which Seven didn't really have the experience in Starfleet either. So it makes no sense in the whole, we've just promoted somebody from ensign to be on a main bridge thing, this and that, but that is new Trek.
Yeah, we've done that before.
And they made him fucking Captain Tilly, can I remind you of that? Worst fucking thing ever. But yeah, no, I think Jack being there balances because of the humor that Jack is going to bring and the experience that Jack has. He'll go on all the away missions. He'll be the mouthpiece of everything.
And that's why he's the Neelix. Because they're going to be out there, and he's going to be this is this backwater planet that I've been on before, and here are the people that we need to go see. And Seven will be like, yeah, I remember this guy.
You know, when you say he's going to be Neelix, I'm just like, But when you do it in that accent, I'm down.
That was the problem with Neelix, right?
Yeah, he just didn't have the
charming accent. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get Jack unpacking, and then Q shows up.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like,
That was unexpected.
that's kind of cool. And then he's like, you're Q, aren't you? Because, like, my dad told me this guy appears all the time.
Dude just appears.
Just don't do this when I'm in bed naked, okay? Because my dad told me about that one, too.
That was weird.
A chip off the old block.
Q. Is that right?
Simple name for a complicated being.
My father told me all about you.
Just like, oh, like, the trial's over for your dad, but not for you. And I was just like, oh, man, I'm like, that is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's symmetry. He's looking after his son. Because, frankly, Q's not putting him on trial. Q's done everything to help Picard.
Mm-hmm.
Q is admitted to being his friend.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to help guide his son now to being a better person, of which Jack has already really done a lot of shit. No, I thought that was really cool. And if we had a series and Q was popping up, I'd be like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
do
you think they'd recast Q in Star Trek Legacy? Or would they keep... Or would they...
as long as nothing happens to his health.
Yeah?
If John Delancey is perfectly fine as he is now, I would keep him.
Okay.
If something happened to him and you wanted to tie off a loose end and just have him come back as someone else and be like, yeah, I'm going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing good, see ya.
Well, they don't even need to do that, because, like, Q matched
usually...
his appearance to Picard. Like, he aged because of Picard, and, he appears as a human captain because of Picard, so he can appear as something else for Jack.
Yeah. But, no, I'd rather see John Delancey. I think I felt instant chemistry when the two of them were talking.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, so I was just like, yeah, I'm down for that. So, yeah, before last week, I think it was like, I don't want a 7 series. Now, like, I don't know, I probably could handle it, but not with Raffi. Like, I gotta have my foot in the sand on something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would prefer, like, kind of a new captain, but... Because, like, I know I've seen 7 for seasons, I've seen her range, though, like, definitely showing me more range now.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, what more can you do with her?
You'll be stationed here as special counselor to the captain. Sit.
I want to see some new stuff.
Based on what they're very briefly pitching in the end of this episode, I feel like it would end up looking pretty similar to Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what the big pull would be, because, like, oh, we got a Maverick captain and and all this kind of stuff. I think it would end up feeling kind of samey.
That's the thing.
I don't know.
It's very loose. Especially like Raffi even said, like, oh, we got a pirate, a spy, and a thief or whatever, and it's like they gave us the Enterprise, like,
yeah.
They didn't want to give Worf the Enterprise.
Well, something happened to the Enterprise that was not Worf's fault. We don't know.
Final thought, me, Chris?
Final thought, me. I really appreciated the ending. Well, not quite the ending, but the zoom out on the poker table.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Lots of drinks.
Yeah. That was really cute. No, this
was
whole
a girl from Venus.
Yeah. This whole season has been so much nostalgia, and just the Star Trek nerd fan service, and it's been wonderful. It's been a great season. I recommend it to all my friends, and you don't have to watch the first 2.
No. I will say I am very sad thinking of how sad alone Laris feels at that bar right now.
Yeah, we kind of wrote her out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you didn't drop anything else that I can think of, but you dropped Laris, who's waiting at that bar. We spent a whole season of teaching Picard how to love, and then we ignored it.
Yeah.
But you know what we did do? Was when we turned off the ship, we got to hear Miguel's voice.
Mm-hmm.
We missed that voice.
We did.
Computer, initiate shutdown sequence.
Shutdown procedure initiated.
I missed that voice. Take care of it, Geordi.
Yes, sir.
That was a really nice touch. I think I heard that is season finale. She's been every single one of them.
Really?
With her voice.
Okay.
The threat is that it won't be in Discovery because of Zora, that AI that's totally been used a lot and not forgotten over and over.
Yeah.
Shit, we ran into this problem. What about that incredibly intelligent AI? Oh no, what are you talking about? I don't remember that. Well, it's good we can't just jump on Discovery now and shit on that. We actually have some Pike, so
yes.
We'll have Strange New Worlds June 15th.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see some reviews of some whales.
There might be some whales.
There'll be some whales.
Yeah.
Maybe some searching for some Spock. I don't know. We got a month.
Yeah, we got a couple weeks to kill.
Yeah. All right. Well, yes. So we're at the end. I said when we got to the end, I would tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Season 3, worth watching.
Absolutely.
Like he said.
Absolutely.
Exactly. As always, guys, thanks for watching.